Unhinged. Why are Democrats unhinged right now? When you see that you just lost an election the way that they just lost, when the opposing candidate got over 50% of the votes for the people in the United States, he also got the electoral vote and the popular vote, and he won the House and the Senate. Why would you be unhinged right now? Do you know what they should be doing right now? If I were a person and I were advising the Democrat Party, I would advise them, why don't you spend the next 2 years figuring out what it is that you did wrong so that you can be ready for the 2026 and 2028 elections. Instead of them working on things that they did, they have spent the last week and a half doing nothing but still looking at who else? Donald Trump. Their obsession with Donald Trump must be studied, because that is why they lost the last election, because Donald Trump was the only thing that they ever talked about. It was their only party platform. Their goal was to make everyone hate Donald Trump so that they would vote for their candidate by default. It did not work, because what everyone is seeing that Donald Trump says that he's going to close the border. You know, that border that's open where we have unbridled drug trafficking, child trafficking, human trafficking. You understand? That is what we're seeing. Everyone is seeing that we can't afford the price of basic goods. We can't afford to go out to eat. We can't afford car insurance, homeowners insurance, anything like that. Things that are basic to us. Democrats are unhinged, and instead of them looking at those things that are important to us, they're still making the same mistake. When John Fetterman, he told his party to chill. He says, stop concentrating on Donald Trump, because what Donald Trump is saying to Americans, it is appealing. Americans were concerned about crime. We were concerned about unbridled immigration. We are concerned about wars. We're concerned about all of these things that are happening, all of these natural disasters. Those are the things that we're concerned about, whereas the Democrat Party is still only concerned about Donald Trump. If they would spend less time on Donald Trump and more time on the things that Americans are really concerned about, you know, they might win an election in the next 20 years. But at the rate that they're going right now, their only way of winning elections is to make them the default, because you're going to hate the other candidate, or cheating in elections so that you make yourself win. All of those we just saw in this last election, they did not work. So I'm going to say to them, please chill. I'm taking the words, believe it or not, from John Fetterman. Will you please chill and let this administration that was voted on by a mandate of the American voting public, will you allow them to come in and do what they said that they were going to do? And I understand that some of you are concerned, because when he said he was going to clean the swamp, that might include you. And so, of course, you're kind of concerned about that. But why don't you just leave them alone? Go, especially for the next few weeks or few months, just go and chill a little bit and let them take care of the United States, because we know what happened when you had the responsibility for taking care of our country. Anyway, I'm just asking, why are you unhinged? And please, just chill.